Hi there, Michael Bovee with DebtConsolidationCare.com, and I want to cover how it is that you can get through a DMP self-managed. You do it yourself. When you're behind with creditors, they become willing to talk with you. If you've tried to reach out to creditors in the past, knowing that you're not going to be able to make the bill in full or at all in a week from when it's due, but you haven't missed any payment yet, you've probably hit a brick wall. Anybody that's tried this before can relate to that. However, when you fall behind, they change their tune. Sometimes you're behind a week and suddenly now they want to talk to you about how they can get you to pay something and get you back on track. Sometimes you have to be behind a month, even 2 months. And in some instances, you'll have to be behind 3 months before they'll start talking to you about the plans that they have available. There are limited instances where a creditor won't offer you any reduction at all, but most of the major credit card issuers do have some type of plan. They call them different names: Oasis, balance liquidation, and typically these things can be 6 or 12-month lower payment reprieves, or they can amortize that over 60 months or 5 years. Your account will be closed. You won't be able to use the account any longer in most of these programs. Other creditors that you're not behind with will do periodic reviews and see that you're on some special plan or that you missed 30 days, 60 days of payments, and they'll consider you an increased risk, and they might lower your available credit limit that you have with them, even though you're not late with them. They might even close your accounts. So there is some type of blowback when you're engaged in one of these things. One of the best attributes of this is that you can set up your bills to be paid on a date that you designate. If you've already fallen behind and you want to get set up on one of these lower payment plans where the creditor offers to reduce your interest rate, during that discussion, when you're getting set up, they're going to ask you about your date that you want the payment to be auto-drafted. Most of them do, by the way, want to do this in an auto-draft. They're not going to rely on checks being sent to them in the mail. When you set up that date, you can actually manage your incoming cash flow on a monthly basis. You get paid on the 15th, set up your payments for the 18th. You get paid on the 1st, set up your payments for the 5th. And you can do that across all of the cards that you can do this with. You may be able to keep cards out of this type of DIY DMP, whereas if you work directly with a DMP provider like a credit counseling agency, oftentimes you'll find you're required to put all of the accounts in. That's not something that credit counseling companies dictate or mandate. It's actually what creditors say has to happen. Once in a while, especially as an entrepreneur, independent contractor, or business owner, you get to keep an account out. This gives you some flexibility. Certain accounts you can keep out, certain accounts you might be able to lower the balance. Obviously, that will make the most sense on the larger balance accounts with higher interest rates. So there's a few tips and a few warnings about trying to get your payments lowered on your own, sort of that DIY DMP. Throughout the DebtConsolidationCare.com forum, in fact, since 2003, this topic is discussed daily. So you've got a ton of resources here on the site if you're engaging in something like this on your own. Make use of it while you're here. Come back, look up information, make a call to a creditor 2 weeks from now. Come in here and talk to us about it. We've got community members that are doing the same thing that you're doing right now. We've got experts. We've got people that have been through this before and are here to help guide you. It's all free. So become a participant in the forums, especially on this topic, and get the help you need.